The camera opens with a shot of a dimly lit road at night, surrounded by dense trees. The headlights of a car break the darkness, and the scene transitions to the inside of the car, where a lone driver is visible, driving through the isolated road. It was a night like any other, just another late shift at work. Mike was tired, but he had driven this road 100 times before. The long, winding road was empty, save for the occasional deer that would dart across. The driver, Mike, yawns and glances at the clock on the dashboard. It reads to 13 a.m. His eyes are heavy, and he turns on the radio to keep himself awake. And in other news, local authorities are still searching for the suspect in last night's incident. The suspect was last seen wearing a dark hoodie. Camera shifts back to the road, focusing on the empty passenger seat next to Mike. But that night was different. As the camera slowly pans back to Mike's face, the car suddenly hits a bump. Mike startles, gripping the steering wheel tightly. Must have been a pothole. Mike adjusts the rearview mirror and freezes. There's a figure sitting in the back seat, barely visible in the dim light. It's wearing a dark hoodie. The figure sits silently, its face obscured. Mike's breathing quickens. He didn't pick anyone up. He was sure of it. Mike's hands tremble as he slowly glances back at the figure in the rearview mirror. The figure doesn't move. This can't be happening. Who are you? The car's radio crackles, then falls silent. Fear gripped his heart as he realized the figure in the back seat was just staring at him. No movement, no sound, just the chilling presence of a stranger. He swallows hard, his mind racing. Should he pull over? Should he confront the figure? But every instinct told him to keep driving. The figure slowly leans forward, and Mike's heart pounds in his chest. Why did you leave me behind? Mike's foot slams on the gas pedal, the car lurching forward, tires screeching. He's panicking now, eyes darting from the road to the mirror. He sped up, desperate to escape the nightmare, but no matter how fast he drove, the figure was still there, closer now, its breath cold on the back of his neck. Mike is breathing heavily, his eyes wide with terror. The camera focuses on his hand as he reaches for the door handle, ready to jump out. Suddenly, the car swerves off the road. The screen goes black. Cut to silent, still shot of the car crashed into a tree. The passenger seat is empty. They never found Mike, but on some nights, if you drive that same road, you might see a figure sitting in your back seat, asking why you left them behind. The camera slowly fades out, leaving the eerie sound of the wind howling in the dark. Sometimes the scariest things are the ones you can't escape.